Hairbrain Comedy presents.
You ready to kick this off, Jasper T. Colbaire?
Fuck yes.
This is UFC 274, Some Country for Old Men.
It looks like the greatest card you could have possibly made in 2014.
These guys are still great fighters. It's just, this feels like the alternative to the UFC having a retirement program, like a retirement.
Yes.
Plan. The finish rates on this fight are sickening.
It's fucking crazy, man. This fight card is going to be fun. It's like, what are you in this for? Are you in this to fucking watch dudes get hurt and awesome fucking violence? Or are you here because you want to know who the number 2 ranked person in the division is? Because I'm telling you what, I don't think most people give a fuck about the rankings. They want to see Donald Cerrone versus Joe Lozon.
And that's our first fight at lightweight. Cowboy versus J-Lo. Cowboy Cerrone, he's a great fighter, but he hasn't won in 6 fights.
Yep. I think the world stands with me when we say we don't give a shit if Cowboy wins fights. He's awesome. He's fun.
It's fun.
He does commercials for little nut, cheese, and meat packets. And
17 submissions.
Yes.
That's nuts.
J-Lao has only won 2 decisions out of 28 fights. That motherfucker has finished 26 of 28 fights. I'm going to take off my cowboy hat for a moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Cowboy is notoriously slow starter.
Yeah.
J-Lao comes out quick.
Yep.
That could decide things. Hat back on. I'm picking Cowboy.
I don't think so. I think Cowboy, I know that show Justified's having a reboot, and Cowboy got beat up on the first run of that.
What show had Cowboy get beat up?
Justified. He got beat up by a guy with a bigger cowboy hat.
No.
Yeah.
It's about cowboys?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sort of. I mean, it takes place in present day, but the guy has a giant hat. You'd like it. Hat size alone.
Do I need to call my lawyer?
You're scared that they've stolen your story?
Yeah, a modern day cowboy experience.
Yeah. You would like it. He kills people in Florida. He tells them, like, you got till sundown to get out of town.
Does he travel like the Incredible Hulk? From town to town, fall in love, trying to find peace for these deadly hands, and then has to let the monster out?
No, he sticks around dirty parts of Kentucky, arresting like low lives and meth traffickers.
Oh, completely different.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
But Cerrone had some time on that show, and I think that might be a better retirement program than getting beat up by J-Lao. Mauricio Shogun Hua is taking on OSP. Let me say, I have no idea how Ovens St. Preux has flown under my radar now for 4 years, 5 years?
10
years?
You don't know OSP?
Not really. I know
he's got the burn on his arm.
Oh, he's got that brain. Yeah, I saw him lose to John Jones.
Yeah.
But he's never made it into my rankings. Like, I guess he's not ranked now.
No, and I think that part of the problem is that he never become what we thought he was going to do. He hit them Von Flue chokes. He looked good. He's explosive, but it never quite happened. And motherfucker's 39. I mean, Shogun, he ain't what he used to be.
Yeah. Talking about losing a step, Shogun's lost a step, and losing a step at 205 gets your head rang.
When you fight like a fucking wild animal, like Shogun does.
That too.
Goddamn, man.
Shogun takes shots, and St. Preux has them. I mean,
yes.
These are both guys with 80% finish rates.
Again. Shogun don't go to decision either way, usually. No. And if he does, it's like the most fucking gruesome 3 rounds you ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I love Shogun, baby. I'm when he was new kid on the block and he was soccer kicking dudes in Pride. I love him, but if my choice between these two dudes, I gotta think OSP finds him, man.
I'm going to take the opposite. I know I've been talking about OSP being maybe just a shade faster. I think Hua has something to prove. I think Shogun wants this maybe more. I think when a guy knocks you out like that, he's going to come in real mean, and I think that first round is going to stun him. So we're disagreeing on that. That's fun. I always like that. Moving on to lightweight, number 5 versus number 7. Two guys that need wins.
Yes.
Michael Chandler and Tony Ferguson.
Problem with Iron Michael is he is a 3-time Bellator champion, but that means he lost that belt twice.
Yeah.
I think he actually lost it 3 times.
Yeah.
And this is a guy who can hang with the elite, but he has never dominated the elite.
I think this will be a bloody ugly one, and I think Tony Ferguson's going to get beat to shit as Michael Chandler wins. I don't want that, but I think Ferguson he's taken a lot of punches in the last 5 years.
I think El Kukui began his career being a little touched.
Maybe a little Kukui for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. So I don't think that there was a lot of room for what I'm going to refer to as mental deterioration, DJ. I just don't see Tony Ferguson winning this fight.
Moving on to the co-main event. I love this one.
Yes.
I love it just because I just love Thug Rose.
Thug Rose, baby.
I can't vote against her. The Cookie Monster beat her. And I think when they fought, I'll even say, I think Esparza was a better fighter when they fought. But Thug Rose is ever growing. And I think she has surpassed the Cookie Monster.
I'm gonna agree 100% on this one, DJ. I think Esparza can only win this fight by decision. And that means she's got to take Rose down and sit on her for 3 of 5 rounds.
Yep.
And I don't think that's going to fucking happen. I think she'll make it to the bell.
Yeah, I do too. Esparza's tough as shit. I wouldn't be shocked if Esparza wins a couple rounds. But I don't think she can finish Thug Rose.
But Thug Rose is the best. She's the best.
She is the best. Main event, championship, lightweight. I don't care. I just want him to fight.
I love a long reigning dominant champion.
Yeah.
Until the competition starts to suck. And luckily, lightweight's got a lot of people for Charles Oliveira to fight. So we could be having fun with him for a good long while. And I don't hate a Justin Gaethje champion.
No.
He's fun as fuck.
Super fun. Jesus Christ, 2 more guys. 90% finish rates. Holy shit.
Yes. I mean, this is everything you want in a main event right here.
Yep. I'm going to tell you what.
Absolutely.
Look at these stats over, though. I see the stat that I am going to say, like that's going to make my decision here.
Uh-huh.
And it is of Gaethje's 3 losses, all were finishes. It's because it's how he fights. Like, he fights a little recklessly. And right now, Oliveira's just not making any mistakes.
I think it's going to be another highlight of Justin Gaethje getting put down.
Do Bronx has the most submissions in UFC history. Holy shit.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, he's also not far from most wins in UFC history.
Yeah.
He's in like the top 5.
To be. Yeah. 20 subs. That's a party sub. The longer this fight goes, the better it is for the champion. I think that's pretty much agreed by everyone.
I think so, yes.
I don't see the Bronx. I think a lot of times people think Oliveira's really rattled when he's just not afraid. Like, being a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, he's not afraid to look hurt. Like, it's not like boxing or wrestling where you don't BJJ guys are on the ground, on their back, getting hit and recovering, as opposed to that dominant mentality.
Yeah, because for Oliveira, it's always going to be better if you get hurt to pull guard than to be against the cage.
Yeah.
Having to do it. Now, I'll tell you what he can't fucking be doing is what he's done in past fights where he's on all fours, bobbing his head back and forth while they're trying to punch him. Because I think Gaethje could fucking time it and crush his skull.
After that, yeah, Gaethje
He needs to be on his back doing the wave thing. What are you saying, DJ? What do you think?
I'm still sticking with the Bronx.
Yeah, I'm the Bronx too. I just think that he's got the more versatile tool set, man, and that's what it comes down to sometimes.
It's going to be a good one.
It
That's
will.
UFC 274. I'm DJ Dangler.
Jasper T. Colbaire.
That's picking fights.